Hi everybody, it's Anjali, and this is my YouTube channel called Chic Life TV. I wanted to make a video about church hurt. I know a lot of people right now, friends, associates, that are suffering from church hurt, and I wanted to maybe offer a little insight that I learned, on my own experience with church hurt. Growing up, I'm a PK, so I experienced church hurt probably to the third degree. My own experience from people, and then I've watched, my parents experience church hurt too. So I know what it is and how it feels to be hurt by people in church and how damaging that could be. But what I wanted to do is offer a different perspective that could possibly help you heal from that church hurt and look at it from a different way in general. So here's a couple points I want to throw out there. So let's understand not to put God expectations on people. People are people, and people have issues. All you can do is control you and your relationship with God. Period. This is what I mean. We think because people call themselves a Christian, a believer, or they go to church, we feel like, okay, well, if they say they're Christ-like, they're supposed to be like God. Well, yeah, that's what we're all striving for, but they're not God. People have issues. God is the only perfect being. Some people may have had jacked up childhoods. They may have been abused. There may be generational issues. And depending on where their walk is, they may still be dealing with those issues. Those things that we experience in life, they shape our character, whether good or bad, and they, create behaviors, whether good or bad. So the only perfect being is God, period. So understand this as well. Church is church, not heaven. Church is like a hospital. Hear a lot of people talk about, oh, there's a whole bunch of hypocrites in the church, and oh, that church is full of, jacked up people. Well, that's where they're supposed to be. Church is for people that need Jesus. And if they're a hypocrite, if they're this and they're that, they need to be there. That's kind of like saying, oh, I don't want to go to the gym because there's people there that's overweight. That's where they should be to work out, to be fit, right? Exactly. So change your perspective on where church is supposed to be. Church is church, not heaven. Another thing, people will fail. I'm talking about your pastor, your minister, your deacon, your elder, your bishop, whatever position people hold. People will fail. Like I just said, people are people. People have issues. We put our trust in people instead of putting our full trust in God. God is the only person that's not going to fail you. Now, if we're trusting in God and we're developing a personal relationship with Him as we should be, He'll give you discernment on who and what to trust, So we have to keep that in mind when the pastor messes up or he does something you don't like. Well, okay, him and God got to deal with that. That has nothing to do with you. You keep doing as God is instructing you to do, right? My next notes. Okay, so it is a disservice to God and yourself to not go to church because of people. Well, why you say that? Well, there's quite a few reasons, to be perfectly honest with you. God may have you on assignment. How do you know that even though you may not like what's going on, depending on what the situation is, I don't know how extreme it is, but how do you know you're not assigned to be there? What if you are the influencer of change? Because I'm assuming if you feel this strongly about it, that you're, your relationship is tight with God and you're treating people how you should and you living like you should, etc. How do you know that, people that are going through things there or that may have those issues, how do you know you're not supposed to be praying for them? Because we are called to pray, right? Right. Think about that. Last point I want to bring up is considering the facts. I hear a lot of people talk about being judged. And now, I've been in church my whole life. I've witnessed people judge others, which basically kind of assuming something about a person and concluding whatever they think about them based on that assumption. That's definitely a judgment with a negative connotation. So I've seen that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones that they don't like when someone talks about their wrongdoing. So, like, example, if I killed a person and someone came up to me like, hey, didn't you kill such and such? That probably wasn't the right thing to do, Is that a judgment? No, I don't think that's a judgment. That's a fact. That's what happened. That's what I did. Now, there's always a thing with approach, how you talk to people, talking to people in love. But at the end of the day, consider the facts. That's what happened. Let's take it a step further. Now, most people are working a 9 to 5, have a boss, right? When your boss calls you out on something you did wrong and they correct you, they may say it in a nasty way. They may be a nice boss, but however, you just got corrected. Let's say you didn't like it. You don't like how they said it. You don't like it. Do you quit your job and say you're not working anywhere else? No. Now, of course, if it's an extreme case, that's something different. But why is it different when it comes to the church? Now, yes, as believers, if we read the word and how our character should be, we should be able to approach people appropriately and talk to them accordingly. But again, just stick with the facts. It actually might be able to help you if you listen. So I want to pray for those that have church hurt and maybe experiencing it right now, and kind of think about the things that I'm saying and maybe change your perspective on things. What I don't want you to do is miss out on whatever God may be calling you to because of something that you experienced that you could truly just let go of if you forgive. The forgiveness is not for that person, it's for yourself. It lets you be free so you can do as God called you to do. So I pray for you that you'll find peace and you find healing and you'll be able to move on. There's millions of churches out here. Millions, okay? It doesn't work out in one, try another one. Ask God where to go. He'll direct you, I promise. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Chic Life TV. I hope y'all are blessed. Peace.